What's up, folks? I'm Karama, aka the Blerd Girl, and welcome back to the Blerd Girl Live. Tonight we're talking about all kinds of geeky stuff. We've got WandaVision, we've got Black Lightning, we've got Batwoman, all kinds of geekdom. And for the first hour, my guest is going to be Blerd Without Fear. That's right, you all know him for his comic book commentary over on YouTube. And then for the second hour, I have the amazing, the gorgeous, the talented, the artist, the queen, Dax! Exclamation point. I'm totally thrilled and excited to have both of these guests. But let's get started here. So my first guest, Ernie, the Blerd Without Fear, is a YouTuber and content creator who breaks down comic books and their hidden connections to other works, as well as shedding light on lesser-known characters of color in comic book history. He must know what he's doing because he's got over 50,000 followers on YouTube. Welcome to the show, Blerd Without Fear.
Hey, thank you for having me.
So it was nice to actually see, after searching for 6 months, they now have a writer picked out, and the writer's name, so I just want to make sure, is Stacey Osei Kuffour. If I'm saying that wrong, Stacey, I apologize. But yes, Blade now has this new writer, and I'm just, first of all, I'm happy that it's a sister. Second, I'm happy that it's somebody who's used to writing for superhero movies and shows. I'm not gonna front. It's she basically, she was an editor and writer on HBO's Watchmen. She also wrote on the Amazon's Nazi hunting show Hunters. I don't know how many people in the chat watched Hunters, but it was actually pretty good.
Oh, it was a good show. I love that show.
It was. And so the fact that she has, listen, Marvel doesn't hire people who can't really write. I haven't seen that. If they have, they fired them before we have met them. So I was excited to see that they got a sister that also somebody who, is into the medium, because I think there's a disconnect when you have, I had this problem with the first Thor because I felt it was too Shakespearean and too lyrical.
That was Kevin Branagh, I think, wasn't it?
Right, and he has that
back then,
background. Yeah, and so I'm hoping that the writer of this, I mean, look, I'm already excited about the director, but I'm glad to see that there's going to be somebody in there writing that's going to make Blade's story what we miss from the original Blade, because we ain't seen a proper Blade yet. And no, I don't count that Onyx show. What do you think?
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I mean, for me, honestly, just, I'm just happy that Marvel is actually stepping out and putting high profile projects in the hands of Black creatives, because this is one of those where it could have been real easy for them to say, "Nah, we'll just get who we usually." We'll just get the guy we usually get. We'll just get that guy, But they actually went for it, and I'm happy to see that. Once again, in an industry where Black visibility, is something, they say, oh, well, we gotta get more of us out here. Gotta get more behind these cameras. Get more people, in the editing rooms and stuff like that. This is what we're talking about, and I'm here. I want to see more of it. I want to see, and especially right now, not just a Black writer, but a Black woman writer who already has some pretty impressive credits.
That's what I'm saying, because
Watchmen
was fire. Watchmen really was fire. I want to talk to you about first of all, 2020 was horrible. It's fired.
Yeah.
Were you able to stay creative at all in that? I'm not even talking about now, but just in that year, in the mess, were you able to stay creative at all?
I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, but again, for me, like I said, I don't love the term extrovert and introvert, but I am kind of that. I would rather just never leave my house and just make nonsense. Even though, of course, if you make it, no one sees it, there's no point in making it. So, I mean, for me, it kind of was a nice break. I could just kind of really kind of organize my cosplay list and start working on things, well, mostly working on documenting all things I already have. Because I mean, a lot of the costumes that I have, it's like I'll wear them to conventions, and usually I'm doing panels and I'm at a table or I'm doing whatever. So like as far as like photo shoot time, it's not really an option. I'm usually like, you know, like at a convention, and I'll go from the panel to a table to a panel to a thing to another thing, and then by the end of the day, it's like I'm exhausted and sweaty and my feet hurt, and I have 0 pictures. So it gave me an excuse to like literally document most of my wardrobe. I'm not finished with the whole thing yet, obviously. It still gets exhausting because drag is exhausting. But it has been a nice chance to just kind of like really go through and like work on, you know, art in a different kind of manner, if that makes any sense.